tell me the story in which Nick Saban once showed you the toughest love. What's the toughest love Nick Saban story from you, C.J. Mosley?
I would say my freshman year. So we was playing Duke, and I think we was in man coverage, and I had a running back Will, and so I blew my coverage and went to go try to get a sack, and I got a first down. So when I got off the field, you know, he gave me the old Coach Saban screaming, talking, yelling, but in my head, I was like, all right, man, I'm a freshman, so he probably not going to say too much. But one thing that he said that stuck with me, like, still to this day, he was like, no matter how old you are, whether you're a freshman or a senior, I'm going to coach you like you've been here. So that really stuck with me because I assumed since I was younger I didn't have to, you know, pay attention or my job wasn't that important. Though. So after that play, I looked at what I did on the field and off the field as far as studying and being prepared differently.
So I'm just wondering, for a Crimson Tide player, would you rather get aired out right away or have your name written down on that note card of his calmly?
Yeah, the note card, that's a new one. I haven't seen him do that yet until this last game. So,
is that right?
Yeah.
That's a
Usually you just see it all showing his face, and as soon as you get on the sideline, he just unleashes his wrath. But maybe that's new for him. Maybe that's going to keep him calm. He just write a couple of notes down to keep the pressure off the guys.
Yeah, because I'd prefer to know it right away. Just let's get it out of the way instead of just like, okay, let's revisit. Let's put a pin in that and revisit for later. I just don't think I'd really want that. So how do you see yet another match up with Clemson working on Monday, CJ?
I think with our offense, it's just so dynamic. Since I was at Alabama and years prior with Coach Saban, we never had an offense that can just score at any point, any time. We definitely have some great players and great teams, but as far as our offense goes, whether our defense play the best game of their life, or maybe have a couple of mishaps here and there, our offense can score or outscore anybody in the league. So that's one thing that we have for us. So I mean, whether it's a shootout or a low-scoring game, our offense has a chance to win it.
Do you know if Lamar Jackson voted for Tua over Kyler? Do you know who he voted for in his Heisman?
I didn't ask him. I should have asked. Hopefully he wasn't salty and went with Murray since we beat him early in the year.
Oh, that's right. I'm just trying now. I'm putting all the pieces together.
Yeah.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.